Hi, fourth grade. I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well at home. I wanted to put together a short video for you for recorder playing, just to remind you of some things that we used to talk about a lot in class. And since you're trying to play on your own and do this independently, I thought these tips might really help you and help you to have less frustration if you're stuck or if you have a lot of leaking and squeaking. So I was going to have my son demonstrate playing two recorders at one time, harmonizing them together. He enjoys playing the recorder, but he can play one out of each nostril. But since we're all practicing good hygiene right now with the situation we're in, I thought that might not be quite appropriate. So anyway, as my mom would say, you don't want to get the coronas. Anyway, here's some tips. Make sure when you first start out playing your recorder that it's at a 45-degree angle. You don't want to play up like this, like a trumpet. You don't want to lean down on your lap. Make sure that you're sitting up straight when you're playing. You'll get a much better sound. And leaks make squeaks. So try to seal up the holes. I want you to get in the ready position and go ahead and put your thumb on the hole in the back of the instrument and the first three and the bottom three fingers. And if you're just playing B, A, and G, go ahead and lift those bottom three fingers up, but keep that right hand planted so you're supporting the instrument and your fingers are ready to go when you're going to play those low notes. You don't want to hold your fingers out like this or back like this. Just hovering over the holes, ready to play when you need to, okay? And also, I wanted to tell you, try to remember not to play at an angle like this because you will have leaks. Bring your hands straight in from the side. I think you guys all know this already, but make sure your left hand is on top. And make sure that you're not playing with your fingertips. Sink the flat, fleshy part of your fingers into those holes and feel it. You're going to build muscle memory, and so you're going to be able to feel when those fingers are in the right place. If you look at your fingers every time you have a problem, you're not ever going to solve that problem because by the time you bring the instrument back up to the ready position, your fingers have shifted. So learn what that feels like and try really hard to just practice getting those holes sealed up. When I first started, I would have little impressions in my fingers like that. From where I was sealing up the holes, and you will need to do that for a while until you really get used to sealing up those holes. Another thing that could cause squeaking is just really blowing way too hard and fast into the instrument. So remember the steamy window trick where you blow nice, gentle, warm air into your instrument, and you should be good to go in no time. I also wanted to talk to you just two more quick things, and then the video will be over. One is I mentioned the website youcanplayit.com last week on Class Dojo when I posted your assignment. And I want to just mention that again, that if you would like to earn a wild belt, you can learn something on there. And they have songs from easy to difficult. And I was checking that out this week and noticing that some of the songs have one section that I know that a lot of you could play, but then some of the other parts of the song get really difficult. So if you just want to pick the chorus or a verse of a song, you don't have to learn the whole thing to earn a wild belt. And I just wanted to tell you that because some of you, like for example, Havana is on there. And I don't remember if I don't know if I remember exactly how to play it perfectly, but I can show you what I mean. If you just learn the chorus of that song, it's a lot of fun, and you can tell people, hey, listen, I know how to play Havana. But if you try to learn the whole thing, the verses have 16th notes and triplets and a whole bunch of musical notation that we haven't worked on yet. So if you just want to learn the chorus, like for example, this would just be the chorus. Oops, I'm going to start over. Okay, so you wouldn't have to play the whole thing. I'm sounding a little rattly because I just washed my recorder, so you can hear some water settling in there. But anyway, another thing I wanted to mention is if you want to learn a song that you know by ear, and you know we did ear training and sight training in class, if you just want to listen and try to figure it out on your instrument, a lot of songs that are popular will work, church songs, things like that. But you guys, I think you've heard me play this before, but Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars is a good one to learn. And again, you don't have to learn the whole song. You could just learn the chorus like this. I learned this one by ear. And so this would be another example of something that you could do for a wild belt. So, just the way you are. You guys remember that song? And so, okay, one more thing that I want to tell you about that's super exciting. I want to start a new tradition. I want you to start thinking about it because I'm going to give you this assignment next on our next week. I want to start doing Wacky Wednesdays for the recorder. And what I'd like you to do on Wednesdays is, if you're on Google Classroom, to take a picture of yourself playing the recorder, have someone take a picture of you or a video of you playing the recorder in a unique way or in a unique place. Now, of course, you need to be safe and responsible and appropriate. I don't want to see you playing the recorder in the bathroom or anything weird like that, but make sure that you come up with something. I've heard some pretty unique ideas already, and I'm anxious to see what you come up with. And I think it would be really fun to have you sending photos and videos of yourself playing on Wednesdays, starting in our next week of lessons, so that I can hear how you're doing, and also just for fun. I think everybody on Google Classroom will enjoy that. I just need to figure out how to do that so that other people can see it at this point. I don't know if we need to do that on Dojo or Google Classroom, but stay tuned because we are going to be starting Wacky Wednesdays on the recorder in the next week of lessons that I give you. And if we're back to school by then, awesome, we'll do it at school. So thanks, you guys. Have a great week, and I will see you soon.